The arrivals of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba and Henrik Mkhitaryan means that a lot of players who were at Manchester United last season will have fewer minutes than they did under Louis van Gaal a year ago. Two players who appeared that they might be looking at reduced roles were Wayne Rooney and Marcus Rashford, but they combined for a stoppage time winner against Hull City. Consider the competition for places fierce at Old Trafford. Elsewhere, there were a lot of penalties given, but not a lot converted. Alexis Sanchez and Eden Hazard looked like the best versions of themselves, but the sneaky start of the day was Danny Drinkwater, who might have played his way back into the England team. Here's all the scores and stories from Saturday in the Premier League. Wayne Rooney and Marcus Rashford stake their claim for key roles. Rashford is getting demoted from the England senior side to the under-21 test due to a lack of playing time for Manchester United, and as of Friday, it was unclear whether he had a real role in Jose Mourinho's team. This season, Rooney has been solid to start the year, but fans have been questioning whether he should be first choice for years now. Both came up huge on Saturday, with Rooney providing a spectacular assist for Rashford's 92nd minute winner against Hull City. Mourinho's selection dilemmas were tough before this, and they just got even harder. Not that having too many good players is really a problem. There were 3 missed penalties. Yohan Cabaye of Crystal Palace, Riyad Mahrez of Leicester and Leighton Baines of Everton all missed from the spot this weekend. But in all 3 cases, things ended up working out okay. Leicester held on to beat Swansea. Palace found a late equalizer and Baines' penalty miss did this. Poor Shay Given. He did really well to get a finger to the ball and tip it onto the post. Unfortunately, it came off the post onto his head, and then bounced into the back of the net. This goal was credited as a miss for Baines and an own goal for Given. There were 5 penalties given on Saturday, and the other 2 were converted. Santi Cazorla turned one in early for Arsenal against Watford, while Jermaine Defoe converted the spot kick that he drew himself, grabbing a valuable away point for a Sunderland side that's expected to be fighting relegation all season long. Drinkwater for England. Of all the England national team exclusions this summer, perhaps the most controversial was Danny Drinkwater. Against Swansea, Drinkwater did a lot to prove that he's not a one-season wonder, and that he wasn't made to look better than he is because he was partnered with N'Golo Kanté. He was arguably Leicester's best player on Saturday, running the midfield and setting up a goal for Jamie Vardy. And his chemistry with Vardy might be what convinces New England boss Sam Allardyce that he should call up Drinkwater for his first England squad. Drinkwater put in an outstanding performance, wrote Thought Posse, with him and Vardy on the same wavelength throughout the match. Alexis Sanchez has hit his stride already over the summer. Arsene Wenger raised some concerns about Alexis Sanchez's fitness, stating that he might need some time to rest up and get into form for Arsenal this season. He's already very much in form, and was dominant against Leicester City. Sanchez drew a penalty, scored a goal from a nearly impossible angle, and provided Mesut Ozil with an excellent assist. If Arsenal is finally going to compete to win the title, they'll need Sanchez to be one of the league's top players, and he looks up for it. Liverpool played great and screwed it up, but then Liverpool fans, there's no reason to freak out. It's early in the season, the players will develop better chemistry, and some new signings might arrive before the deadline. But the Reds' 1-1 draw with Tottenham Hotspur was a disappointing, familiar story. Liverpool looks dangerous at their best, and severely outplayed Tottenham at White Hart Lane for at least an hour. But just like they did in a similar situation last week against Burnley, they failed to win the match. Eden Hazard sure is great when he's motivated. This is the Eden Hazard we were missing last season. That's a fantastic goal, and the type we got used to him scoring back when he was the best player in the league. Nice to have you back, Eden.